go. Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic.
International. International.
Classic. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah. The big Suppression, boy. Yeah, yeah. Classic.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different.
Yeah.
I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. It's from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't me a brick. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me, babe. I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruits of
Let's get focused. Classic. Yes, Lord. Let's get focused. She said, yeah, we in here. What up, chat 333, the best in the business. I'm Classic with the classic codes, and we got another great live show for y'all. I'm well rested for y'all tonight. Classic had to get some sleep, but sorry for not streaming yesterday. Went and spent some time with my pops. We went to the gun range. I'm gonna try to put together a little vlog or something like that. Classic. You know what I'm saying? We had to go make sure our shit is tight. You feel me? I don't do too much missing. Challenged myself. Went for like 40 yards out with the 9mm. Had a couple flyaways. I still hit the paper, but I was shooting on a smaller target. I was challenging myself. Everything was center mass and headshots, other than a few little flyaways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still sharp. You know what I'm saying? Study long, study wrong. Classic.
Shout out to my dog, my pops. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my pops. You know what I'm saying? Time well spent. It was all good. I'm only going to do this once. But I'm back, chat. I'm back. Yeah. What y'all thought I wasn't going to stream today? Y'all thought I wasn't going to stream today? Yeah, okay. You know, obsession is the only thing that makes greatness, chat. You know I was going to be back. Come on now. Big Sco said I only keep people around that stood on 10 with me, and if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. Coldest bars I ever heard. Come on, tell them again.
Classic.
Yeah. I only keep the people around that stand on 10 with me, and if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. Yeah.
standing at 6'2", 190 pounds.
Yeah.
I give you.
Come on, chat.
I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. It's from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side
what up,
T? You ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in prick. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a
Yeah. That's about right. Big Skull. Soft Rain said, Big Skull said on bro. Tristan said 333. What up, dog? Welcome in the chat, fella.
Classic.
I didn't know it was gonna be live like this tonight. I remember the days where I come on here and pray for one person, but chat 333 been holding me down ever since. I pulled up to a vibe. Yeah. Oh God. I keep trying to tell them we the best ones doing it, man. They gotta catch up. Yeah. Quality. Yeah. But we got a great show, man. We got make sure everybody hit the like button, exit out the chat real quick, tap the like button if you haven't already, and then go ahead and come right back on into the situation. We got a reaction video on YouTube, we got TikTok, we got question of the day, and we got code language conversation. So we got a full show tonight. I don't think we're competing with no major sports. We got some boxing coming on tomorrow. We got some college football coming on tomorrow, but I don't think we're competing with much tonight. So it should be lit. I think more people going to file in. Shout out to everybody that's not here. Shout out to Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV. Shout out to Miles Bachelor. Shout out to Joe Jet. Shout out to everybody in the chat 333 Fantasy Football League. It's getting tense. We about 6 weeks in. It's getting very, very tense. You know what I'm saying? I got matchup of the week with Tez this week. So we finna go ahead and take it. We finna go ahead and take it upstairs. I'm gonna have to step on him. Sorry to my dog.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on. He said only game on is the Aces. Yeah. You know they finna finish things up. Shout out to Ayesha Wilson, the WNBA champion. She about to go ahead and get another trophy.
Classic
Trophies. Miss Perfect in the chat said 333. Oh, she's back.
I'm only gonna do this once.
All right, so let's get into the reaction video, man. Let's get the show started, man. Kicking it with y'all all night. Look, we ain't gonna start the show, is we? So we're gonna slide over to. Let me get this situated right quick. We're gonna slide over to YouTube first, and we're gonna tap in. Actually, this is gonna be great. I'm actually gonna enjoy this. I don't know how long this one might end up being a little bit longer of a situation, longer video, because two of my favorite content creators collab, man. River and Corey Holcomb live streamed the other day, and I caught it. It came on. It actually came on right after. It came on right after Souls of Thought, after the No Middleman panel. It came on right after them the other night. They was live streaming. River and Corey Holcomb was. And I was able to tap into like the last 20 minutes of it. So we're going to go back through a lot of it. I'm going to put it on like 1.25 speed or 1.5 speed, depending. And we're going to get through a lot of it and try to react. They're going to be speaking on Ayesha Curry and everything going on with that situation. And I'm sure it's going to expound from beyond that. I'm sure they're going to talk about, wives, and what wives should sound like and all of that stuff. But this is one of those things that's been going around because she's like doubling and tripling down on the nonsense. She going from platform to platform and she won't stop. So this won't go away. You know what I mean? So Classic tried to stay away from it for as long as he could. Now, I'm not going to speak about this woman as a black woman because we know that one woman is not, she does not represent all sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's Black Queens forever over here.
Classic.
But we will listen to River and Corey's take. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Tristan said I got time today. Oh, okay, Friday night. He said Tristan said,
I got time, cuz.
Yeah, we here. So yeah, we're gonna tap in, man. We're gonna tap in. We gotta see what it's hitting for. Shout out to River TV. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. Make sure you tap in with both of their platforms. They make great content, especially me reacting to the reactions and tapping in with River. This is actually River's video, and she's reacting to her time on live stream with Corey Holcomb. So this is still me and River collabing on this reaction. So it's gonna be unique. But let's roll. Let's get to it.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married.
Steph Curry, because he's great, I'm sure his teammates allow it, but you got a straight demon with you, dog. You got a woman that's willing to go on a podcast and talk shit about you, knowing you saved her from the mediocrity. River TV. What's up, y'all?
River TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. And today, this is something that is obviously special, okay? I am here reacting to my appearance on Corey Holcomb's show, 5150 Nation. You know, we all here together. And we ended up actually talking together about the entire situation that is going on with Ayesha Curry, Steph Curry, all the above. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. If you guys haven't seen it already, press play, pause play, and then give you guys my thoughts and my feelings, my opinions while we watch it together.
We have a guest on the show tonight because Corey Holcomb has an eye for talent. Corey Holcomb pays homage to the beautiful women of the world who project themselves verbally, how they dress as a lady who should be respected. Y'all got my guest. Can we get on?
Now, this is something I wanted to talk about too, because I said it before when I was on last time. You know, there's this perception of Corey Holcomb that he doesn't like women and he doesn't respect women and stuff like that. I think that he just responds to what he sees, right? So if you are presenting yourself in a certain way, of course you're not going to like the Corey Holcomb because he's going to call it out. But if you are, being in the space that you're supposed to be, I don't see why you would have any kind of discourse with him at all.
Make sure everything cool.
Unmute.
Unmute. What we gonna see at? Look at my sister. Look at my sister. Reva, what's up?
What is up? It just feel like a family reunion right now. Like,
that's right.
Each other so long.
If y'all don't know, this is Reva TV making a guest appearance on the 5150 show again. What's up, girl? You been all right?
How have you been?
Man, I'm super good. I think last time I had you on, you had just got injured or something like that.
Yeah, I did. I had knee surgery last time. Now I'm all healed, but that's how long it's been. I'm like,
that is so
fine.
attractive.
Like, what happened?
The irony, chat. The irony. I had knee surgery too, River. Shout out to River TV.
Anyway, no, but I'm glad you all right. You know what I'm saying, sister? I watch what you do all the time. I got mad respect for you. But
thank you so much.
I'm just saying, I want to talk about what's happening out here with Miss Ayesha Curry.
I was shaking my head then. I'm shaking my head now when he brings it up all over again.
And I didn't want to say nothing as a man who has strong opinions about what he witnesses. But just in case somebody doesn't know, people don't know, can you tell the people what's happening with Ayesha Curry? I got that picture of her because I want people to see who is trying to over a Hall of Famer NBA. That's Garfield the cat up there. Yeah, that's one of the old men on the Muppets back in the day. That's Mortimer from. Anyway, can you tell the people what's happening, River? I know you talk. Go ahead.
Listen, I absolutely can, but I think that just like how you're saying that, I think we should preface this with it reminds me of the situation that happened with Travis Hunter, where everybody's like, "Don't do it. Be careful. We know we can see the red flags." And he took it as an offense because obviously that's his girl and he wants to protect her and all this kind of stuff. But it's the same thing in this situation. It's like, because of the love and appreciation that people have for Steph Curry, that's why it's such a big thing. It's not people are trying to attack him or they don't want him to be happy. It's like, I don't think I can even grasp how Steph Curry is married to a woman who is acting like a bitter baby mama in the marriage. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. As you guys heard me say about Steph Curry, like people, there's so many different narratives. Like, oh, why y'all care if he don't care? And why y'all say something like, who cares? It doesn't matter. Da, 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 da. But it's because of the respect and the admiration that people have for him as a man, as a player, or whatever. Like, you want that man to be supported. You want him to feel good. You want him to have a hold on his household, right? In which he has a woman that uplifts him and respects him in a certain light because of, just who he is. And it's like, he's getting all this respect everywhere else. And then in his home, it's like, you can see that kind of discourse where, she basically played him on the interview. Like, that is just.
Yeah. The thing about it is there's a lot of people who try to like brush this type of stuff off. Like, the public is making something of it that it may not be. And I think that's ridiculous, right? Sometimes you have to believe that what you're seeing is what it is. And sometimes, it could be an illusion, that discernment, life experience, a little wisdom, whatever the case may be. This is not, you're a man of First off, he's not just a wealthy man. He's a man of status, right? He's well known. He's famous. He's a famous person. So his status is tied to his wealth, his endorsements, his business deals, the respect that he garners, his negotiations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can't just be this unruly human being tied directly to his side that's supposed to be his helpmate and be out here talking about how you ain't even want to be in the situation that you in. And it's not just about what you're expressing. First off, it's unnecessary. You're oversharing, right? Call your homie Khadijah and tell her. Don't go on a platform. Don't go on multiple platforms. Don't go on Red Table Talk and say that you want attention from men just for the sake of having it. You don't plan on doing nothing with it though. Right. What we look like? Goofy.
Classic.
You just want to have attention from men for your ego purposes only. You ain't gonna talk to nobody. You just want some people to turn down.
I'm only gonna do this once.
I just, there's so much, and I think they're gonna get into a lot of it. So I'm not gonna overtalk. I'm gonna catch up on comments and we're gonna roll. All right. So Miss Perfect in the chat said came back for the extra like. Yeah, she wanted to hit the like button on the video twice. Real people activities. Uncle Plug TV said 333. My dog Plug, what's going on? Chat 333 is here. He said, Tristan said, Corey a fool, dog. Yeah, he just getting warmed up. Miss Perfect in the chat said, hey, Big Skull said, yeah, Steph could do better. I mean, but he already put 3-4 babies in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Uncle Plug TV said, just getting off. Tristan L said 333. T said it's very clear what she's trying to do here. We see the play. Oh yeah, we see it loud and clear. Everybody see the play. Steph see the play too. Don't think Steph ain't got no faithful side. That bro done touched about a half a B. He done touched about $500 million. You think he ain't got no faithful side? Allegedly all for content creation purposes and entertainment. You think all of this stuff is alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment, but you don't think these $500 million dudes that travel the country as a part of their job, travel the globe as a part of their job, you don't think they done ran into a woman that's down with the program, that know how to lay and stay and chill and rest and have solace in the shadows? You don't think that's a real thing?
Classic.
With that type of bread, you don't think it's somebody that's beautiful as hell, really like the man, and is willing to shut up?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Come on, man. We're gonna talk about tolerance. Y'all see the episode. Y'all walking right into it. The Tez down said 333. Miss Perfect in the chat said, I still can't grasp how she lets it flow from her mouth so easily. Oh man, that's what happened when you never mind. I ain't gonna disrespect his queen. The Tez down said, I hit the like button. Why haven't you? It's free. Let's get it. Uncle Plug TV said, definitely. Yeah. It's a lot here. Let's go.
It's mind-boggling to me. It really is. And it reminds me too, because when I first started talking about the situation, we all know Red Table Talk happened and Ayesha Curry was there with her mother-in-law, okay, at the same table with Jada, which that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
And she was saying how she wasn't getting the same attention from men that Steph Curry gets from women. Well, of course not, sweetie, because he's a star, first of all. Second of all, if you're in a marriage and you're happy, why would you even want said attention? So that was like the first
answer to that question. I know it was rhetorical, River. Answer to that question is secret competition. There's a lot of people that are in secret competition with people who are great. When you are great, there will be people around you in secret competition. You may have a sibling in secret competition with you. You may have a best friend in secret competition with you. Your companion may be in secret competition with you. That woman is no longer keeping it a secret. She is in competition with her husband. She tired of just being the person that's just there while he got to stop and sign autographs, stop and take pictures. She holding the phone. She tired of being on the other side of the camera. She wants attention. She's itching she wants to be seen. You got to understand, this woman had expressed desires to be an actress. She wants to be seen. She wants notoriety. And she doesn't want it in the way of being the wife of somebody, the mother of his kids, the attachment to a man. No, she doesn't want it that way. She wants it the feminist way. She wants it to be about her. She wants the glow on her. She wants to have to stop and sign those autographs. She wants to be on the side that's taking the picture. She wants the people, ooh, Ayesha, Ayesha, Ayesha. That's what she wants. That's what she saw for herself. And instead, she ended up being blessed with a $500 million man or more, allegedly all for content creation purposes, who with 3 beautiful babies and what seems to be a relatively healthy and solid family structure. All the stability you could ask for is what she ended up with. And for some reason, it's not enough. Few solid is left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Insatiable. Show me a satisfied woman. You will have showed me the first one. The first one. You will have showed me the first one.
Classic.
If you check all the boxes, they will make new boxes, nigga. Yeah.
Kind of strike that we saw going on.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
And then, you know, there was a situation where she was on the talk show, The Real. And, you know, some guys came out and was serving drinks to the ladies and she was like, you know, forcefully like doing this gesture like, oh, I'm trying to keep my ring on.
Oh, all right, Ayesha, I think it's time for a drink. What do you say? Absolutely. Yes, we get to drink. Marcel?
Disrespect. Disrespect. I don't know where y'all from. I don't know where y'all from. Drop y'all cities in the chat. Drop y'all states in the chat or whatever. I don't know where y'all from. I don't know where y'all from. Where I'm from is demarcation lines. It's just certain ways. It's just certain ways we not gonna play. You know how somebody try to manipulate you? Oh, you so serious, dead serious. It's certain shit I don't play about. You can't joke with me about certain shit. That's why I'm not sitting front row in no comedy show. Because you play about the wrong thing and security gonna have to do their job, allegedly, for content creation purposes and entertainment. So it's certain shit you don't play about. You gotta draw lines. And if you're not gonna toe your lines, then there is no line at all. You haven't established a boundary if you're not willing to enforce it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you have to be able to enforce your boundaries. You can't play like this. That's not funny. It's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. This isn't, you understand? And this what happens. Okay. We just gonna talk about the subject matter. I don't want to attack the person because she's not the only one of this breed running around outside. So we can get it off of her and talk about her kind. But that's not so this what you want, some chocolate with muscles holding the wine. She trying to take the ring off temporarily. You see what I'm saying? Fellas, y'all let y'all wife could play like this, fellas. Am I overbearing? Am I too strict? Am I too serious? Fellas, y'all let y'all bride play like this here? Y'all let y'all bride play like this here? The mother of your 3-4 kids, y'all let y'all bride play like this here, fellas?
You know, and then so now all those things have passed. And it comes like every time that people forget about that and are willing to give her grace, she comes right back to the forefront and does something else that's even more like, girl, just stop talking. Like, just stop talking. And most recently, she did an interview on the Call Me Daddy podcast, in which I don't know what she was promoting. I really don't. I don't know what she was actually there for. But the woman who was doing the podcast was throwing her bones of admiration. And it was like Ayesha turned into Serena and was batting down all of the alley-oops that the lady was trying to give her, like, oh, well, you know, it's amazing. Like, you know, you have this amazing husband. It's kind of like, oh, the guy in high school.
But you're gonna say like in high school, like on the court, you're like at church, he was the guy.
At church.
Was he the basketball guy in high school or no?
Apparently he was, but I genuinely didn't pay attention to that.
I didn't even like him like that. Like, oh, so, you know, but you have these kids. Like, aren't you so happy? Kids? I didn't even want kids. And it's like, everybody was like, what?
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it.
Why?
So look, I'm so glad you said all that. I'm so glad you get all that out because see, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
See, I watch you with not all. I've watched so many of your interviews and I'm just going to get straight to it. Be honest. Do you think that most women are inherently evil or scammers?
Now, before I give you guys answers,
come on, you got to answer this shit. Come on, River. Don't come on. You might listen. Top 5, not 5. I done told everybody you my favorite content creator. Bring it on home now. This the one, y'all. You on the break, your favorite point guard leading the way, you trailing, you got hops, and you get to yell out to him how you want him to put the lob up. Throw it off glass, folk. Bounce that bitch off the floor, folk. I'm talking about he just threw the lob. I'm talking about through the legs, off the glass, catch it, do what you want with it. River, come on now. Answer this. Come on. Don't mess this up. I see the chat.
To that question. Okay. It was very important that we talked about all these steps of getting her to this situation, right? She did the Red Table Talk situation with Jada, and that made its way to the forefront. Okay. People gave her grace. Everybody moved on. Then it was another situation with the thing on the reel, right? And then now fast forward doing this, it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3 times. Now this needs crowd. Okay. Now this needs a huge conversation, because it comes like any time that she's away from him and by herself and is talking, it's almost like, you know, she's doing this cry for help of how unhappy she is in the situation. So that's very important to note. A lot of people might think it's just this little viral moment and it's not that big of a deal, but it's a trend. It's a thread. And that's concerning.
Do you think that from what you see?
I do. And I definitely do say that. And the reason why I say that is because he's away from.
Hold on. Listen. His question to her was this. I don't want y'all to forget what his question was to her. She prefaced it in her reaction. She prefaced her answer to the question. But his question to River was, with all of your analysis, all of this, do you think that women, I'm going to just go back to it so y'all don't forget the question. And then I'll go back to what her response is.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
See, I watch you with not all, I've watched so many of your interviews, and I'm just going to get straight to it. Be honest. Do you think that most women are inherently evil or scammers?
Now, before I give you guys the answer to that question, okay, it was very important.
That from what you see.
I do. And I definitely do say that. And the reason why I say that is because a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons being a lot of women.
It's true.
Know.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's true. Yeah, no, it's true. A lot of women don't know what they want. And so they get into these situations of what, you know, either their friends or their family or society tells them that they're supposed to do. And then they do all the right things to get there. Then when they get there, the real them comes out. And I feel like that's kind of a lot of, like, women are hormonal, right? We're completely different than men. But a lot of times women are so wrapped up in their emotions and their feelings, which feelings are fleeting. And they make these brash decisions. And that's scary, because a man who's stable, who's in a situation, can just wake up one day and be like, who is this? Like, it takes evolution for women to be, in my opinion, more stable. Now, before I continue that, okay, I want to say this. He asked this.
I loved her explanation for it, but I love that she was able to admit that it's the truth. That's one thing that I've been able to gather in my hours and hours of consuming content in order to produce content and reaction content and all of the different perspectives of women from all over the country, and even some of the European podcasts as well, getting perspectives of women from even in other countries, and just really, really paying attention. And then you cross-reference it with scripture, and you like, wow, that's why I find that the wife is a good thing, right? Because all women are not wives, and the many, right? The majority, because his question to her was not, do you think all women are inherently evil or scammers? It was, do you think most women are inherently evil or scammers, which leaves room for good ones to exist, which is something I've always stood on and never double talked about. I've always been honest about the fact that I think, I'll just say it plainly, most women ain't shit, but there are good ones out there. And I think that's what men who are being intentional are seeking out, the good ones. And some dudes actually like ain't shit women. They like the toxicity, and that's for a whole bunch of other sociological and psychological reasons, right, chat? That's a deeper conversation, right? But I love that she explained it after admitting that it's the case, though. And I think that a lot of times when we have women's panels, or we have mixed panels of women and men, women, because they're a part of the sisterhood of the whole, when we say women, right, they don't want to admit it because they feel like they're including themselves. You can still exclude yourself, because we already know whichever one of y'all we're talking to, it don't apply to you. No matter what, it don't apply to you, right? So we already know that, right? So you can still exclude yourself and admit that it is true about the sisterhood. Like, most of them are not, like, they have impure intentions. Their intentions are not pure. They will take a date with a man that they have no real interest in just for the sake of free food or a free night out or whatever. They will entertain men that they know they don't like for real, take it as far all the way to the point of marrying a man and just to end up divorcing them and compromising his financial future, you know what I'm saying, and his relationship with y'all's kids, right? They will do these things all with men that they knew that they never really liked like that. And then their type, the type that they actually do like, they wouldn't ever get the marriage out of. So it's a catch-22 for them. And I get it. And I like that River actually brought up the fact that there's hormones involved and imbalance involved. Like the shit that men say that's not okay. Like River say it from a you know, a gorgeous, successful, accomplished woman's mouth. And now y'all got to receive it a little bit. You got to ingest it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's okay to look at it and be like, you know what? Some of this stuff is applicable to me. Let me go fix my problem so I can get the results I want. Like sometimes that's the approach we got to take to this thing. But no, it's through the emotional lens always. Once I'm triggered, all other useful information out the window because I feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I gave up on a certain part of the game like I did so abruptly.
Classic.
Let me catch up on comments. Real quick. I'm a little bit far behind. Shout out to everybody, though. I see all the comments. Y'all know I'm coming back. Uncle Plug says she's a Rudy Poo. Miss Perfect in the chat said secret competition, bullseye. Tears Down said insatiable. Miss Perfect in the chat hit him with the, oh, my God. Tristan said a modern crater face. I told y'all she been doing this. She actually has. And this show aired in 2016. Yep. Miss Perfect in the chat goes to show your friends don't respect your marriage either. Yeah. Hey. Miss Perfect in the chat said, but yet you have 4 kids. Exactly. Big Sco said, my point exactly. You didn't want him, but you had 4 kids by him, and you could have easily said no at the altar, and you would be single with no kids. No, she had definitely still had kids. She wanna throw that thing in a circle, allegedly for content creation purposes and entertainment only. Tristan said, and what do I call that? A chameleon. Yep, Tristan do call it a chameleon. It's a conditional femininity, which is temporary until they get access to the resources and benefits, and then they go ahead and figure out a way to slide. Yep. Look, I damn near feel like this is a high-level form of manipulation. I'm gonna keep acting a fool, let him divorce me, and then play victim on the backside. I feel like it's low-key a long-term play. Cause shit, you ain't doing nothing but pushing them away. But if he's smart, it's cheaper to keep her. Like I said, with his level of bread, you think it's a woman. You don't think it's a woman. First off, it ain't that hard for somebody to look a little bit better than her. Because, you know what I'm saying? That shit me. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, that's just my opinion. I can give my opinion. So I can give my opinion. You could think she a 10, not to me, right? So that shit mid. So first off, it ain't hard to find something finer than that. But with $500 million and being Steph Curry, being the best 3-point shooter to ever shoot in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Because it might be somebody shoot better than him in the world. But as far as shooters in the NBA, he the best 3-point shooter to ever do it. You don't think he got somebody that's willing to be quiet on the side and lay in the shadow and stay in the shadow? Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Mike got 2 Mike got 2 on. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? He can go ahead and tolerate, which we're going to move into. He can go ahead and tolerate this situation and still, you know what I'm saying, go with his move. Miss Perfect in the chat said, I had to learn to exclude in these past few months of the panels. Yeah, we know. Whichever one of y'all we talking to, it don't apply to y'all. So we know. We already know. We can sometimes we do it for you. We'll be like, we know, not you, but y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just do it for you because we know whatever woman you talking to, it don't apply to her. She couldn't possibly, never, ever. It's somehow it always works like that. We're gonna do a few more minutes of this, then we're gonna move.
Specific question: are women inherently evil? You know, and I want to say this: if you have a lot of women in one room. Women like to say, oh, the main problems that women have stem from men. If you put a lot of women in one room, there's still going to be drama. There's still going to be chaos. And again, it's because a lot of women are moved by emotions. Oh, I felt like she gave me this crazy look, and so I'm gonna. Or I felt like she did this, or she said this to me wrong, and so I'm gonna. It's like a reactive thing based off of feelings or emotion. And that is a scary thing because everything can be good, you know, for all this time. And then a short span of something going wrong can make you erase all the good that somebody has done. And that is a trend that I see on a lot of women. Is it all women? I can't say all women. Will I say it's a lot of women? Absolutely. I mean, here on this platform, you guys seem to react to it on a consistent basis enough to know that it's a grand portion of women for sure. Calm, more logical thinking. Like I think
so. You think there's a way they can become logical thinkers? You think there's something on this planet that can make them that way?
I think it's never going to be the same as a man. But I think once they have a certain level of understanding and humility, which a lot of women do not have, that's the main problem. A lot of them don't have the humility enough to even listen, to receive, or to understand another person's point of view. So how can they listen and understand enough to even change or evolve or grow? Like, and so
you finna get famous. You finna get famous for speaking honest.
But I hate to say it, but it's really true. And we're in an era now that like everybody is thinking that wrong is right and right is wrong. And we have to be true, because I'm not like people, oh, you know, she's a pick me or whatever. But I'm saying it because I love you, right? Like, I love you. I want you to get it right. I want you to have good relationships. So I have to be honest with you. I can't lie to you and say, oh yeah, girl, she's a girl boss. Like, I've seen so many women like, oh, so Ayesha is not allowed to have her own identity. She's not allowed to express herself. Of course she is. She's a woman. She has her own autonomy. Of course. This was another important thing that I wanted to bring up. Okay. And the reason being because, you know, I definitely don't want women to get the wrong impression, because I watched the interview. Okay. And as a woman, you are allowed to have it's important. It's vital for you to have an identity for yourself. It's vital for you to have an identity as your own woman, your own likes, you know, who you are by yourself, besides being a wife and besides being a mother. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression that in itself is what the problem is. That's not what the problem is. The problem is that as a wife, you have a duty on how you are going to respect your husband, how you are going to represent your husband. And when you are on these public platforms without a care in the world and, you know, making it seem like you were doing him a favor by being in a relationship with him, that's messed up. There's nothing else to talk about. It's unbecoming. Very unbecoming. Your identity is not just being a wife and a mother, but why, in expressing that, do you have to disrespect him, embarrass him, and humiliate him on the forefront? Like, I don't understand that.
It's so
So we're gonna end it right there, chat. I think we got most of what we need from it. Again, shout out to two of my top 10 content creators, Corey Holcomb and River TV. You know what I'm saying? They collabed on a live stream. So that was like a dream come true for me to catch that while it was still live. And I knew I was going to come in and do some type of content on it. So I'm glad they had a segmented video for me to operate off of. And I think that last piece was very important, to see a grown woman who holds women accountable largely for a living. You know, her platform is vast. She has a shit ton of subscribers, and a lot of it is men, right? Obviously for obvious reasons, right? Because she's speaking about things that we can relate to and agree with. But there's also a plethora of women who actually want to learn, right? And they want to grow and they want to become wifely, right? And so they go to her platform to learn those things, her Danica Dope discussions, et cetera, et cetera. So, but yeah, shout out to them, man. And yeah, we're gonna move off of it. But let me get on these last few comments and then give my final take. Tristan said, y'all see how she just get it, class, you classic 333. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, she get it, bro. Miss Perfect in the chat. It's an honor to be a wife and a mother. Hate she disrespecting her husband and family. Yeah, it's propaganda. The propaganda then programmed her. That's all. Allegedly for content creation purposes and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? She's programmed. It's programming. That's why when men be saying shit that's logically makes sense, but you've been programmed to believe otherwise, that's why y'all start glitching. I'll be making women glitch all the time. They'll say something, I'll say something. It's some logic back, like how that shit makes sense. Woo. And y'all last be like, it happened on the Queen's panel. It be happening on the Queen's panel, glitching like, well. I mean, I get what you saying, and then they'll disagree with reality and shit. Miss Perfect in the chat says she had the opportunity to have her own identity, but yet she still wasn't fulfilled. I think that this was honestly, I'm gonna pull the same card that the women be playing. I think she operating through a lot of insecurity. Because listen. You can we talked about leverage, right? Go check out the code language on leverage. We discussed leverage, right? So if you are Steph Curry's wife, you have access and resources and connections, right? His network, there's nobody Steph Curry can't get on the phone. There's nobody that, and then there's a little bit of something on your name already, right? You're Mrs. Curry, you're Ayesha Curry, you're the wife of Steph Curry. So you want to be an actress, you have the resources to get top-notch acting coaching, right? You have the resources to get top-notch, top-level acting coaching. And you don't have to do hours and hours of training, you know, on a daily basis. It could be a situation where you chip away at it, right? You could have your acting classes, you know, an hour every day, and you just get better and better and better. And there's no way that you can't get access to a top-notch acting agency. I'm signed to an acting agency. There's no way you can't get, access to a top-notch acting agency and continuously, audition and get roles. You're the wife of Stephen Curry. So you could have made a name for yourself in film and still became the star that you wanted to be without going this route to go viral. You could have just got it out the mud with a leg up because of the network that you have access to. So this was a backdoor, toxic ass, conniving ass way to drum up some attention. Honestly, if I want to give y'all my real assessment of the Ayesha Curry thing, I think this shit is a rollout. I think they finna start some type of family reality show on E or whatever, one of these networks or a streaming platform. I think they probably brokered some $100 million deal, keeping up with the Currys type shit. And I think this shit ain't nothing but a rollout. Drum up some drama around y'all, let people think y'all dysfunctional or whatever. And then we launch y'all TV show. Boom. And then we launch a TV show everybody want to tune in and watch because they can't possibly be up in there getting along with her talking like this and talking like that, right? I think this shit is a rollout. I think we being marketed to be honest with you. I see past the bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because there's no way a man of his resource and of his resource and his power, there's no way he can't like tell her to shut up. And then if he don't want to, what level of simp are you operating on? Like that's still Wardell's son. That's Wardell's son. Wardell a real player. You think Steph don't know how to keep it P? Like you think he going for that shit? He not going for that shit. That Wardell's son. Classic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. She could do all that, still have a family and be a wife, but no. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She ain't have to go around through the back door like that. She likes the lifestyle, but she wishes that she would have earned it by being a girl boss. So she want credit for the way she living. She don't want to seem like the woman that's living such a lavish life on the back of nobody. She want to be the one that went and got it. It's like so all of the women across the world that be tired and exhausted and they tired of working and they be like, I'm cool. I want a man to put me up and take care of the house and woo. She begging for the opposite. I want to go work and grind and hustle and go through the ups and downs of not knowing where the next job coming from and trying to audition and really wanting to roll and getting to the last step and then somebody else getting chosen and all that. I want to go through all that. I want to, yeah. Instead of thank you God for this amazing life that I'm sitting here looking at all around me. It just lets you know, man, people are wired in this side of the world. Y'all are wired not to be gratuitous. We're wired not to live through gratitude. She waking up every day with everything and thinking about all the stuff that she don't have. That's sick. Classic. It's a sickness. And many people have it. They live. There are so many people that are rich and they don't even know they rich. You know why you rich? Because this person, oh well, I'm late on the light bill. But you're one of the rare few people who could call his great-grandmother and great-grandfather. Let's say your great-grandma and your great-grandpa alive and your grandma and grandpa alive and your parents alive. If 3 generations of your family alive, you rich. It don't matter how much bread you got or don't got. That's wealth. Enjoy each day you got left with that. You see what I'm saying? Like it's different. It depends on what you're looking at. But the capitalistic mindset, there's never enough money, no such thing as too much bread. Got to get it. Once I do this, do that, then it's on to the next, all that. Yeah, that's going the fuck. All that shit gonna add up. That shit gonna add up to stress. That shit gonna add up to depression. That shit gonna add up to anxiety. Y'all got to know what fulfillment look like. That's a different conversation, though. But we all for this, man. That's my final take on the Ayesha Curry situation, man. All right. So we going to slide over to TikTok. Tristan said, facts. Miss Perfect in the chat said, sound too much like right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. We sliding over to TikTok. All right. And this topic is going to be why do artists have security? All right, it's a situation right here. Shout out, I hope my homie Big Sco still in here. Shout out to my homie Big Sco. I hope he's still in here, my security guy. But this is a situation that some of y'all may have seen already before. This is Jack TV. They actually shoot like almost like cheaters. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. It's a little different, but it's similar. You know, it's almost like cheaters, but it's more like of a collaborated setup and ambush. I think cheaters is more of a, all right, we've been watching them. We know they finna go link at this place, and we just gonna pull up. This is more so they get with the person who suspect that they person is cheating or willing to cheat, and then they kind of set some shit up to see if that's the truth or not. You know what I'm saying? Or if that's really a thing. So they almost it's almost like in some instances like a entrapment. You know what I'm saying? But if you solid, right? So but that's not what this episode gonna be on. This is a situation that they got into outside of what seems to be an establishment where the security had to do his job. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about why do artists have security. Let's go.
You better go about your business, big dog. Okay. Okay.
And shit gonna happen. This is what you're talking about.
Okay.
Tell me what you're talking about.
What are you doing? What are you on?
Yeah, I know you ain't talking about nothing.
Go about your business, bro. Go about your business, bro.
Man, what?
What you talking about then? What you talking about then? Bitch, what you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, huh? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, nigga? Get your bitch ass on. Get your bitch ass on, nigga. Go about your business, nigga. You better do, nigga. Go about your motherfucking business, nigga. Real talk, nigga. Go about your business, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about, bro? Fuck you talking about, nigga? Come on, man. That's right, fool. Let's go, bro. Bitch ass nigga.
Sometimes security got to do their job, chat. Sometimes security got to, the tears down said, I don't know why they think anyone cares about any of that extra stuff. The goal was reached. Tez, talk about it, man. Why do artists have security? It's a lot of reasons, right? So when I do my shows and I'm headlining, I know that the vast majority of all the people that's gonna be there, no matter how many, even if it's just a couple hundred, that's a lot. You know, but you know, no matter how many people, if it's a couple hundred, 1,000, 600, let's say you're doing a show in a small space and you're 60 of y'all, still, as an artist, I do believe you should have security. Whether you gonna have a security person or a couple people on security, you should have something, because there's a lot of liability involved, right? You as the artist, as the brand, as the entertainment, as the draw for the money, you don't want to be the person who got to regulate a situation. You don't want to be the person who is more of a liability when you got to start putting your hands on somebody. Now, obviously, it's still a man, right? If I'm at a show and somebody asks me to sign something and I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then they go to try to snake me or whatever the case may be, like Sco might not be able to get on their ass faster than me. He just might not, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be simultaneous, but I just, you know, I'm still a man at the end of it, but I'm just saying, if it's a situation where security can intervene and step in and attempt to de-escalate, which this gentleman did here, he attempted de-escalation. They were in a situation where the de-escalation was not working. And so he had to meet this gentleman where he was at and let him know that, you know, this isn't a situation that you want to sign up for. You know what I'm saying? Tristan said, I see protection. Yeah. Big Sco said, how I'm coming for you all day long. Yeah. No Puffy on how I'm coming for you, though, big dog. Yeah. No Diddy on how I'm coming for you, but I get what you mean. For sure. Miss Perfect in the chat said, there will always be someone in the shadows hating. Yeah. You know, everybody don't come. That's one thing you got to know. Everybody don't show up to your shows to see it go well, especially if it's some hometown shit. Everybody don't show up to your shows to see it go well. It's the people want to come to your show hoping they hoping that it's empty in that bitch, hoping they can go back and run and be like, yeah, I had slid the buddy show. You know what I'm saying? It was like 10 of us in there. You know what I'm saying? It's the people who want to be able to say that, and they get there, they can't. You know what I mean? But Yeah, you said it, Miss Perfect in the chat. Always someone in the shadows hating. I mean, it's always someone who felt like they could do your job better than you. Losers in the crowd. Maybe you made their girl smile, whatever. Yeah, that's a lot of that. It'd be a lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Big Sco said it would never happen. Oh, I'm knowing. I'm knowing. Hey, listen, I'm knowing. I got Big Sco with me. I'll take a nap at Lollapalooza on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Won't get touched. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, sometimes this Jack right here, this is Jack. So this is the main person in Jack TV. You know what I'm saying? They all a team, but this is like the face of Jack TV or whatever. He the one that do the collaboration and coordination with the person that's trying to see if they other person is cheating or whatever the case may be or whatever. My bro right here do security. Then, you know, they got the camera team and all of that or whatever. So he's the protection. You know, this dude violating space. He got a certain type of energy. You see, this video begins with an attempt to de-escalate. Go on about your business, big dog, is the phrase being used. Go on about your business, big dog.
Better go about your business, big dog.
What's gonna happen?
Okay.
Go about their business.
Okay.
Ain't shit gonna happen. This what you talking about.
Okay.
Tell me what you talking about.
What are you doing? What are you on?
Yeah, nigga, I know you ain't talking about nothing.
Go about your business, bro.
Boy, some hoe ass shit.
Go about your business, bro.
He begging for a fade. Look at the body language. He looking left, he looking right. He see dude ain't talking about going nowhere. He said, nah, I'm trying to see what you talking about if I don't go about my business. I want to see what you talking about. He's requesting a fade. As you see, security is in the middle of taking a step forward. Hand still on his Teflon vest, but he's taking a step forward because he's about to oblige this man in his request.
Man, what
you talking about then? What you talking about
then? As you can see, this man trains. If you guys watch, as the man in the red hoodie goes to engage, you will see the security. Let me break down this fight detail for you now. This man does train. The security knows how to throw. He takes a half step back to make the man in the red hoodie. He makes his shots, his punches. He makes them fall short because he takes a half step back. As he half step back, the dude in the red hoodie overcommits to his punches like most non-trained hood street fighters do. He overcommits to his punches, leaving himself available for the 1-2 return fire. Let's watch this beautiful work occur. Watch the half step back. Hook. Unstraps the vest, half step back, lets the man fall in, then he hits him with whatever he wants.
How much your business, bro? Man, what you talking about then?
Half step.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Do what you want. Yeah, come on. Get it. No. Come here. You want it to work. Let's work then. You want it to work, let's work.
Show my nigga.
Come here.
Show bitch ass on. Show bitch ass on, nigga. Come about your business, nigga. You better do.
Don't go get the Drake. Take your L. Go home. Take the L and go home. Don't go get the stick. Don't go get the switch. Take the L. Go home. You asked for the fade. You caught it. Take the L. Go home. Go about your business, big dog. He said all headshots. Pause. Yeah. Yep. Clean too. He said every show has a guy who tries to get on the stage with the artist. Artists got to keep performing while they do our jobs. Yeah. See, that's the thing. My security used to play defensive end. So the way that's going to go for somebody trying to run on stage with me, you see what I'm saying? That shit going to look like a TJ Watt sack, boy. You see what I'm saying?
Classic.
That shit going to look like TJ Watt came out the trenches. Tristan said, that's what I'm talking about. Get that boy right. Yeah. He asked for the fade. He asked for it. They called it. It is what it is. Doesn't, you know, for whatever reason, he wanted smoke. Shit, you know, he found out the smoke was thick. Ada Tears Down said, me and Sko could tell you some crazy stories from ninjas who had to happen after. And what had to happen after. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I seen it myself. I've been in these environments, bro. I've been, you know, it'd be situations at shows where two artists is there that don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? In the street, they don't like each other. And they on the same, you feel me? Shit get thick in there. You know, Mars got 15 people with them each, all that. And I'm just in there to do my job. I'm looking like they don't like them. I'm looking at my security. I'm looking at the building, the facility security. I'm seeing exits. Did they pat us down? Because if they didn't pat us down, they probably didn't pat them down. Is it sticks in here? You know what I'm saying? You got to, hey, listen, man, this, especially in hip hop, like this entertainment shit, this shit get, you know, But I'm gonna go pick up the money though. You know what I'm saying? We got to go get it. But yeah, artists, I think all artists should have some level of security. And by security, I mean people whose first mind is to de-escalate. Keep in mind, good security is there to de-escalate situations. De-escalate. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to turn up. You know what I'm saying? That's when you can't de-escalate and when you don't have a way out. It's de-escalate, escape, engage. Engaging is last. If your security turning up, them just some hood dudes riding for you. That ain't security. They supposed to be keeping shit from happening as much as it would happen if you didn't have them. You see what I'm saying? That's their job. So, you know, if you got great security, you have very few stories. What the? Gee, I need a swatter, G. One of them done got in here, chat. One of them done got in here, chat. But look, we offer this, man. Why do artists need security, man? We about to move. Yeah. All right, let's move to the question of the day. Question of the day. How do you know if you are being tolerated? And how do you know you are being too tolerant? Let's talk about it, chat. Y'all go ahead and open up about this one. How do you know you're being tolerated and how you know you're being too tolerant? I'm about to slide over to TikTok real quick and we're going to listen to, I forget bro name. But y'all will know him when y'all see him. He be on viral clips and shit like that. He was on tonight's conversation as well. I actually saw him in Chicago live. He was giving out the same type of game and all that shit. His points and shit like that are pretty consistent, but he gonna speak on this matter. And I want to hear what y'all got to say, chat. Let's talk about this. How do you know if you are being tolerated and how do you know you are being too tolerant? Let's go.
The initiative that they show is what's going to separate somebody who actually wants to be with you from somebody who just tolerates you when it's convenient. If somebody has real interest in you, you're not going to have to always call and text them first for you to talk. If somebody has real interest in you, you're not going to always have to come up with the date ideas in order for y'all to go out and do something. Like, they're going to take initiative to be around you because they actually enjoy it. And they are actually trying to work towards something that's of substance with you. But if they're not, then the lack of initiative is going to tell the story, regardless of what it is that they're saying, regardless of what promises they're making, regardless of how good they're making you feel. What initiative are they taking to, one, spend time with you, and to, two, work towards something long term? And if that's what you want with that person and they not taking initiative, you need to get up out of there as fast as you possibly can. The initiative that they show.
So his take on it is measuring initiative is essentially what he comes up with, is measuring initiative. But the question is, how do you know if you are being tolerated and how do you know you are being too tolerant, right? So that's the question. He's saying to measure initiative. Shout out to TikTok for providing that for us. I got to get bro name. I'll put his information inside of the edited version of this video. Excuse me, chat. But yeah, talk to me, chat. How do you know if you are being tolerated? Do you think it's initiative? Do you think it boils down to that? Because one could argue on the male side, right? Like if a woman tries to measure a man's initiative, his initiative may not be the initiative that she wants it to be, right? Is that the case, right? Fellas, do good men show most of their initiative in the way of making time for their woman or making time for handling their business? That would be the conversation on the male side. Now on the female side, fellas, how do you know if your woman's if you're being tolerated by your woman? Well, that's why this male POV was measured on initiative, because I think that may work, right? You could measure a woman's initiative because naturally, if a woman isn't being tolerant of you, she gonna naturally want to nurture you, right? Like he said, you shouldn't have to ask, you shouldn't have to request. You know, she gonna want to do certain things. Woo. I don't know. Trill, yeah, Trill AC. Perfect. Yeah. Shout out to Trill AC. Make sure y'all tap in with bro. Trill AC. Make sure y'all tap in with bro. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Perfect in the chat. But yeah, talk to me in this one, chat. Y'all done went quiet, man. What do y'all think about this one? How do you know if you're being tolerated? And then how you know you're being too tolerant? I think for men, the measure would be disrespect. If you know you're being too, you're being too tolerant when you starting to be disrespected. You know what I mean? That's when you know you're being too tolerant. I think you need to start making very serious decisions when you being disrespected. Marcus Jones, shout out to Marcus. Welcome back, bro. Said first ask yourself what the other person is getting from you being around them. First, ask yourself what the other person is getting from you being around them. And that's in the way of answering which question for yourself. How do you know if you're being too tolerant, or how you know you're being tolerated? Because so if you ask yourself that question, let's stay right here with Marcus. So you ask yourself that question, what is the person getting? What is the person getting from me by me being around? So you answer that question. Let's say you say this, this, and this. This is what they get from my presence. How does that add up to them tolerating you? They may appreciate the amenities that come with you, but it doesn't necessarily mean they don't genuinely appreciate you, though, right? Is that question gonna fully answer whether or not you're being tolerated? Is what I'm saying. He said that's how you know if you're being tolerated. Okay, so ask yourself, what is this person getting from me being around? I think that question answers for sure whether or not you're beneficial to the person, but whether or not they're tolerating you, I don't know if it's gonna fully answer it. It'd be a starting point though. I'm with you for sure. I don't know if it fully answer it though. What y'all think? Ask yourself, what is this? What the other person is getting from you being around them. So you could say, okay, they getting this type of stability. They getting this, they getting that. I would say this. I like this. I like this. So I would say this. If you ask yourself, what is the other person getting from me being around? And then you able to come up with a list of things that they get from your presence, right? I think if you cross-reference that and it doesn't add up to how you are made to feel from the person, then that combination of perspectives may get you what you need in the way of, am I being tolerated? Right? If you feel like, damn, by me being around, I bring this, and this to this person's life, but they kind of treat me like this, and this, then yeah, you may be being tolerated. I'm with you, Marcus. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to hear what Miss Perfect in the chat got to say about this.
Classic.
Hey, Tez, you free? You want me to drop the link? How do you know if you're being tolerated, and how you know if you're being too tolerant? I think, yeah, so the second part of the question, like I said, my take on that, cut and dry. I think if you a guy, I think you being too tolerant if you putting up with like disrespect. And then especially if you putting up with disrespect with some level of consistency or normalcy. I think that you definitely being too tolerant. I'm trying to think of some other situations. If someone tolerates you, they're allowing you to exist in their world with no value and no substance. So you saying kind of the opposite. You saying kind of the opposite of what Marcus said then. Because you saying if you don't really bring any value, but they still got you around, then they just tolerating you. He's saying if you do bring value and they just got you. Let's talk. Hey, come on, chat. Let's get this one figured out.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yeah, we got to figure this one out. Ted says, sure, yeah. Tez don't stream no more. Where Souls of Thought at? Tez don't stream no more. My man says, sure, yeah. That ain't the Tez I know, man. That ain't the Tez I know, man. Tez don't stream no more. He said, man, it's supposed to be my break week. Y'all still got me popping up 3-4 times. Yeah, we gonna put you to work, dog. You heard what Soul said. We building something. Ain't no breaks, man. Ain't no breaks. He said, LOL. Yeah. Nah, ain't no breaks, dog. Marcus Jones said they can use people they tolerate, especially if they don't want you to like that. If they don't want you like that. Yeah, I just spoke about that earlier. Like females accepting dates with dudes that they have zero interest in for the sake of just getting a free date. This, that, and the third. 12. We got 12 in the building, chat. What up, 12?
What's cracking, man?
Down. Officer Tez.
Oh shit, where I go?
What up, dog?
There we go. Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah. How you know you being tolerated?
The excitement is gone. When you first start seeing somebody, y'all want to text, y'all want to call, y'all want to pop up for like, little lunch dates, she want to spend the night, stuff like that. But if you're just being tolerated, then she don't call, she don't text, she don't like your stuff online, she don't follow your pages, she don't watch your show in our cases, you just being tolerated. You know what I'm saying? And then if y'all been in a domestic relationship where y'all married or something, or y'all something like married, it's even easier to tell because she don't do none of the stuff she used to do no more. None of it. You know, and it's actually kind of a sad thing if you're one of those guys that like, you know, is a lover boy.
They get it the worst.
Yeah, if you're a lover
Now,
boy.
what about
it's real
from the
bad.
female side? Well, how would a woman know if she's being tolerated? What would you tell your homegirl or your constituent that's talking to you about their relationship, and you know what things could she tell you to let you know like that her guy is simply tolerating her? What's the other POV?
Oh, on their side, you know, I hear it often. You know, I've had to listen to a lot of stories about this. You know, he don't do none of the stuff he used to do. He ain't as nasty as he used to be. They don't touch each other. They don't sleep together no more. Like, you know, she lucky if he look at her once a month. You know what I'm saying? He don't try to take her out to places. He don't show her off to his friends, which that's not something I think you should do anyway. But this is their complaints. You know what I'm saying? You know, he doesn't try to take her on little cute dates no more. You know, he don't like her little, you know, her little trinkets that she like. He don't get her none of those trinkets. He ain't getting her teddy bears, no flowers, no candy. You know, he don't even want to watch TV with her. You know the type of stuff they try to do to basically tame the lion in you, put you on the couch watching some reality show that don't make no sense. He won't even do that no more. He won't put up with it. You know, anytime she try to talk to him, he just give her dry, bland answers. You know, he done ate out. He not even waiting for her to make none. You know, she just being tolerated. You know what I'm saying? Babe, what you want to eat tonight? Oh, I already bought some pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing some pizza home. Okay, babe. You know, why don't I get the bath ready? And then, you know, I wear that little thing. You like, oh no, me and Charles going to the bar tonight to go watch the game. It's game 4. It's game 4. We gotta watch game 4. You know, I already got the snacks ready. You gonna watch the boxing match here tonight? No, we got, you know, Club 305 is gonna be open tonight. We going to Club 305 tonight. What you mean you going to Club 305? You didn't even invite me. No, it's cool. You stay here. I'll be here when you get home. What time y'all coming back? Baby, you didn't come home till 3 last night. Shoot, I ain't gonna be home till 4 tonight, you know. Being tolerated.
Oh, them the dudes that's sitting in the driveway drinking and having a smoke for an hour before they go in the house. In the driveway.
In the driveway. You know what I hate to see? I hate to see it like I'm driving home late at night. Like I get off and I see this, man. I see this in the car. At every stoplight.
Yeah.
Because he know every stoplight, he a couple seconds closer to being there with somebody he don't want to be with. Or the dude got his drink in the bag.
Yeah,
he holding the bag like this while he's driving. He next to me all the way back.
Hey, you on one? Yeah. Hey.
Classic. That guy, yeah, he tolerating her. He tolerating.
Hey. And it's either liquor or sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's either something super sweet or some liquor in that bag. You know what I'm saying? He drinking a Arizona, the fruit punch joint, straight processed sugar, or Mr. Pure. Oh God. But yeah,
it's worse when you see somebody sitting on a park bench and like it's probably like 11 o'clock at night.
Hey.
He ain't got no liquor, nothing. He got a big bag of candy. He just
smashing. Yep.
And I'm talking about reckless abandon eating it. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude got something on his mind right now. You don't want to see Shorty.
We be knowing what men be knowing what men be going through, boy. We be knowing, G. You ain't even gotta say nothing. You'll look at somebody, you'll look at another dude at the job. You'll look at him. Yeah, life got you by the balls, huh, man? Yeah, how'd you know? I know what it looked like, man. You just give him a bro hug. Give him yeah. I already know what that looked like. That witch on you, ain't she?
He got house shoes on. He got the basketball shorts on with the too tall tee. He ain't even trying to get looked at by nobody. He
don't give a fuck.
He just needs some space.
Hey,
he doing stuff.
Hey, Miss Perfect in the chat said being too tolerant, constantly accepting disrespect, providing correction, but not the other person, but the other person not learning and continue to do the same thing. Miss Perfect in the chat said romance is gone, Tez. Yeah, romance for ugly people. Tristan said, right. I think that the person being tolerated exists are not recognized with core values, meaning the lack of inherent personal interest is gone. Big Skull said, my boy Tez, what's the word?
Hey, holla at me. I know what he talking about. Holla at me, Skull. I do need somebody.
Some esoteric shit going on. Okay.
I do need somebody. Holla at me, bro.
Okay. But yeah, man. And then how do you know when you're being too tolerant?
I think when you're being too tolerant, you start. It's more than just disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
I know people like to throw that term around, but it's more than just disrespect. Like I have a rule, right? And I don't know if you got this rule, but I'll tell you what one of my rules is, right? One of my rules is in my entire crib, I don't let no outside clothes on my bed or the private couch. By private couch, I mean, we all got a public sitting area that people come over, they sit and they chill. But I'm talking about the couch that don't nobody sit on but you when you chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you want to watch the fight of the game by yourself, you on that couch lounged up with your favorite sweatpants on, your hoodie on, you got your food, your coffee table out in front of you. You got, whatever you watch TV on, whatever system you got, that's your space. I don't let nobody in those private spaces with their outside clothes on. But you know if you being too tolerant, if you start breaking your rules for her, letting her wear her shoes in the house, not making sure the dish is not put away before y'all go to bed, jumping in the bed with outside clothes on, stuff like that. Or man, I don't know. A big pet peeve of mine is dirty socks. Like if you got dirty socks on your feet, why is you trying to put your feet on anything that's in my house?
All socks are dirty. Miss Perfect, and as soon as you put them socks on, they dirty. Miss Perfect,
dirty, like
yeah.
Like what Chappelle said. Yeah.
Miss Perfect in the chat said, I'm the same way. Can I get in my bed with outside clothes on? Now, who would be getting in your bed? Didn't you say you were single? Who? Now, see, you just got to let them talk, Ted.
Man,
you just got to let them talk, Ted.
I picked her brain. I can't mess with her no more today.
Let him.
Yeah.
I'm only going to do this once.
Hush shit, man. Boom. We saw it happen on live TV. Just pow.
You just what you say? You said now you told us you've been single 10 years now. You should not have to worry about nobody in your bed with no outside clothes on or inside clothes on either, right? Or I'm
no
just
clothes.
Well, we just listening to what you're saying. We just listening to what you're saying. Yeah, she put the laughing face and yep, go ahead, tap dance on up out, moonwalk on up out. Yep. Go
she met somebody at the Chris Brown concert, didn't she?
Yeah. You better after you just spent $1,200. You know what I'm saying? You better. Tristan said being too tolerant for me means that you forego your standards and forfeit. Oh, okay. You forego your standards and fortitude just to conform to other people's bad character. Yeah. I think compromising yourself past any of your boundaries is when you know you're being too tolerant. If you got boundaries and you, like I say, what's the point of drawing lines if you're not gonna toe them? If you tolerating shit, you know what I'm saying, and you keep compromising your boundaries, you know what I'm saying? You being too tolerant. You got to check yourself before you check another person. So I can, It look like it's a busy night for you, bro. Your eyes on full Rome. They got you in the trenches tonight. You in the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, your shit. Boy, your ass look like you parked outside the O Block, boy.
Classic. No, I'm on the other side.
Bro,
it ain't no better. You know
bro. Hey, normally you're in the car chilling, and tonight you in that motherfucker. You know, motherfucker. Man. You being too tolerant. I heard you say, bro.
They got all these goofies out here that they don't know how to do their job right, and so that's why they got us doing it.
Hey, we just talked about security having to do their job, man. We go 333 for Tez to have a safe night tonight, man. Hey, man, we don't want you to have to do your job, dog.
Classic.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna drive away.
As many slow nights as possible for you, brother.
Oh yeah, if anything pop off, I'm driving away. I ain't doing nothing.
Miss Perfect in the chat. Hey, his shit on a swivel, ain't it, Miss Perfect? I know what it looked like when you parked in the trenches. I know that bro ain't stopped looking left to right since we got on this motherfucker. He's scanning, bro. They dropping the threes, bro. You gonna have a safe night, bro. Hey, he's scanning this shit. Bro ain't looked at the camera or nothing. You know, normally Tez, he'd get right here with you. Nah, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Tez making all his points. Yeah, nah,
Not
hell
tonight.
yeah. You tolerate too much shit when you know you got the bro taking it.
Bro, last week I pulled up on Buddy, right? Look, Buddy was running down the street, and I was like, because I'm trying to get him before the boys get him.
Mm-hmm.
So Buddy running down the street, I know I can help him. I ain't trying to send nobody, to no jail or nothing like that. I'm trying to stop him real quick. I say, hey, Unc, what you doing, man? Unc said, hey, it's wolves out here, shorty. I said, yeah, it is wolves out here. And he was like, see, He was like, hey, man. He's like, I gotta ask you a question. I said, what you want to know, man? He said, you think that it's too hot out here for clothes? I said, man, go and get up out of here, bro.
Oh yeah, he has giraffe pussy.
Bro, he was on the corner. You know where Cicero and North is?
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Bro, he was right there on that corner, and he started taking all his clothes off, bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
stood
You
in
know
the
what
middle
that
of the
was.
four-way.
You know what that was. Yeah. He was on that
Yeah.
Molly. He's on that girl. He was on that girl. Yeah.
He started dancing like Terry Crews.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's that girl. He was on that. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
it was only
yeah.
like 70 degrees. This man was sweating, bro.
Yeah, he was on that blondie.
Classic.
Yeah.
They was like, and they pulled up on me. They was like, "Why you not out the car doing something about it?" I said, "Why you not out the car doing something about it?"
God, yeah. His ass tweaking off. Miss Perfect in the chat says, "Stay vigilant, Tez."
Always. I ain't made it this far.
For sure. But that's the question of the day. We moving into the code language conversation. Then we're gonna wrap up. Code language conversation for today is suppression. All right, so we sliding over to the overview of suppression like we always do. Then we'll go from there. So suppression is a broad term with different meanings depending on the context, but it generally refers to the act of stopping or preventing something from being expressed, active, or noticed. Okay. In cybersecurity, it means silencing notifications for specific incidents. In psychology, it's a conscious effort to stop thinking about something, which can paradoxically increase the frequency or intensity of those thoughts. It can also refer to fire suppression, which is the process of fighting a fire, or specific scientific and technical applications like burst suppression in EEG and suppression factors in psychics. All right. So suppression essentially is like tucking something, right? Like tucking something away, hiding from it, etc., etc. Tristan said that's wild. Yeah. We know, you know how I get, man. The Chicago streets is different, man.
Especially at night, man.
Shits is different, bro. You know what I mean? Totally different. I remember I was driving Lyft in the city one day. I was driving this dude got in the car. He ain't smelled like nothing or nothing. He just got in the car super late at night. We driving. It's like a 40-minute drive, right? We get into the city. He said, hey, man, can you pull over real quick? I was like, you good? He was like, yeah, just need you to pull over here real quick. I'll pull over. He get out the car, throw up for 3 minutes straight. Throw up. He ain't said a word the whole ride. He ain't rocking. He ain't woozy. He not back there sleep, acting weird, nothing. Get out. Throw up for 3 minutes straight. Violent as hell, right? Get back in the car. Perfectly, neatly clean.
Normal.
All right. Thanks, man. I said, what?
Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate you. Yes. Appreciate you, Jimmy.
Classic.
Yeah. Let me know if you need to do that again. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, what the fuck?
People don't know, bro.
Yeah,
People
man,
do
some
not
wild
know.
shit happening outside, bro. You gotta get outside. Everybody get outside a little bit. Tell you, man, it's a crazy world, boy. It's crazy world, man. That shit was crazy. He was calling Earl, boy. I'm damn. I mean, but he was like, it's like he's used to it. You know what I'm saying? He was like perfectly
he
like
knew it was coming.
he was perfectly like leaned over and he was projecting outward. He didn't like he had no mess on himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he knew.
It was
It's not his first time.
Classic.
Hey, he got in the car, neat as hell. Thank you, sir. I'm down. Drop it. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, that's a lot. That's crazy. But yeah, man. Nah, man. Suppression, man. So we talking about suppression, but what's the first thing come to mind for you, Tez, when you think about suppression?
suppression is I always think about it as far as tendencies go. Like, you know, whether we're because you know, athletes, for us it's suppressing our appetites and our urges to do things that we probably shouldn't do that aren't going to help us get to our perfect body goal that we have for whatever event that we're about to do. So that's the first spot that I always look at. If we're talking about just everyday life, you suppress tendencies. Like, you know, it took a lot of training and a lot of discipline to just not hit people, knowing that you could just end this whole argument right now. You know, and that's any situation that you argue with somebody in. Like, it takes a whole lot of self-control and suppression to just be like, you know what, they walking free today. They're not about to walk out of here on wobbly legs. Ain't nobody gonna stretch them out. Okay, let's just suppress the urge to knock this fool out. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, we don't hit people no more, right? You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, until they need it. But that's what I'm saying. You know, it's
I got punched in my mouth this morning.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, that was wild. That whole.
Oh yeah, at the gym. At the gym. Yeah. I got
session was wild.
Yeah, I got punched in my shit this morning. But good, yeah. But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, like, you know, that's, you know, in a non-controlled environment, you kind of want to limit the amount of people you hit. You know, especially if they just getting on your nerves. But there was a time where just hitting people was an okay thing. You know, but you know, even when it comes to in a relationship, you might have to suppress the natural player in you. You know what I'm saying? Some of us just got it in us naturally. Whereas, like, you know, smooth, can talk to anybody, can be chill and not have to go for the kill. You know, you can have, you know, some nice standing next to you and you ain't even got to like make a move on her. You know, and then, but 9 times out of 10, if you that dude that's not making a move, she gonna wonder why you not, and she gonna make one. That's free game for them that don't know. You have to suppress all of that when you in different situations. You got to suppress a lot of, and especially your emotions. You have to suppress them because they will control you if you don't. Push them down, tuck them back in, you know, fold them if you need to. Write a letter and seal it and then burn it. You know.
Yeah. You said, wait, what? You just man, don't be telling people that, Tez. Come on, man. Allegedly for content creation purposes and entertainment. Don't be telling people that, man. Come on, man. Listen, bro, you can't tell people. That's your tribe. That's what y'all do. You can't just tell people to do that, man.
Oh no, these people don't know.
These people don't know what they're doing. You talking about find a letter, seal it, and burn it. Don't tell them to do that. You ain't explain why, what that's gonna do, or nothing. You gonna have these people jack themselves up. Don't be telling people to do that, man.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, no, don't.
Sorry,
listen,
y'all. I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican.
Yeah,
y'all.
don't do that if you don't know what that is.
Yeah,
don't do that
I'm
if
Jamaican.
you don't know what
Sorry,
that
y'all.
is.
Sorry,
man,
y'all.
Come on, dog.
Y'all know
anyway,
we don't usually go to funerals, so.
Yeah, don't do that, dog. Suppression to me, like how you kind of did. I think about like the healthy ways of suppression. You know what I mean? Suppressing, you know, appropriate suppression, timely suppression, right? Like suppressing anger, suppressing emotions. I align this a lot with transmutation, right? I think I put suppression in with. We talked about energy transmutation and taking different types of energy and moving it and using it for other things. Me personally, I'm not super suppressed in regards in the way of emotion. I got like 2 or 3 different outlets I could tap into on a regular. So I'm not real suppressed, but I think that suppression can become unhealthy if you're doing too much of it. You know what I'm saying?
You need an outlet.
If you had to suppress anger this morning, you had to suppress your ego this afternoon at the job with your boss, you had to suppress, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What's something else that you would probably have to suppress in the evening? You had to suppress, you know, your desire for laziness, right? Sometimes you, as a man, sometimes we just want to sit down, right? But you still forced yourself to go, you know, handle some miscellaneous things. You know what I mean? You had to suppress, you know, whatever. Like, right, too much of it, it'll have you bound up. So I definitely feel like outlets, like all of this stuff, like we do the code languages and they start to tie in, you know what I mean? Suppression, energy transmutation, outlets, all of these code languages, they start to tie in because, you know, too much suppression, you're going to need somewhere. You got to move that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't even want to go to the gym today, but I had to.
Yeah, you become, I mean, shit, if you don't, you become a time bomb, bro. Tristan said to tame an attribute or consistent behavior to yep. Okay. He said reach. All right. To tame or to reach an attribute or consistent behavior to perhaps, oh, I got you. To tame an attribute or consistent behavior to perhaps reach a goal or get a satisfactory result. Example, chameleons suppress their modern ways and personal ideologies for somebody else's bacon. Yeah, they bred. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
They suppress. So like similar to the sister we was talking about earlier, suppressing a lot of her personal desires and goals and doing the so-called right thing, even though she had been wired to be wrong. You know what I mean? Like one of the, I think Ayesha Curry, if we had to sum it up in a song lyric, it'd be Kanye West. Why everything's supposed to be bad, make me feel so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like she wanna go do wrong, man. It's on her spirit.
It's in her. She wants to do wrong.
She wanna go do wrong. Doing right is boring. Doing right ain't what was on her mind. When I say right, I'm talking about because everything now is lockstep with the biblical way, right? Get married, have the children. The man is the provider. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she's in lockstep.
You guys just had Sunday service on Sunday.
Yeah.
And one of the topics in Sunday service that y'all had was people who are not satisfied, you know, in doing the right thing. That's the first one. You know what I'm saying?
All good.
What he said?
He said spell check got me fucked up, dog.
Yeah.
My bad.
It
It's all
happens
right,
to me
man.
sometimes too.
It's all right. Yeah.
And in her case, she's not satisfied with getting her prayers answered. You know what I'm saying? She's not satisfied with getting everything that she ever wanted. She wants
It sounds like she never wanted none of that, Tez. It sounds like that ain't what she prayed for. It sounds like she got like. Go ahead.
Man, she lying. She lying, bro. Here's what it comes down to. I tell y'all this right now. If Chat 333 makes it to where each of us are clocking 5 bands off what we do on these shows every day. If each of us is clocking 5 bands, I bet I can't speak for everybody else, but I know me and I know you. I know we would quit. Not making content. We double down on content. Quit the job.
Yeah, I could turn 5 into 15.
Yes, especially if it's coming that way.
Yeah, if I'm doing 40 to 50 hours a week and I'm still getting 5 racks a month on content, it's time to go. It's time to go balls to the wall.
I'm gonna take my. Shoot, I'm at 65 right now already. But I would take my hours back and put them in to what's making me that 5, and I'm gonna try to double that 5 by the end of the first month.
Yeah,
you know, even if I don't double it completely, I'm already adding back into it, and I'm doing something that I like to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and on top of things being safer and all that other stuff, you know, I feel like I could contribute more if I'm making that type of money there, and then I can only blow up from there. You know what I mean? I can focus and give my main attention to, okay, this is the job.
Yeah.
Her thing was, and that's what I'm saying. When you get all the money, the job or the method, quote unquote, doesn't really matter anymore because you got the end result.
Yeah.
The thing is, and I'm gonna tell you what it really is. She's ingratiated. She doesn't have any gratitude for what that man puts his body through to be able to do what he does. He has talent, yes, but what he does is not natural.
Yeah, but she's suppressed, bro. You gotta. She's over suppressed, bro. That itch. Listen, she itching
real,
like
bro.
she itching like eczema. It's all up her leg. She itching, fo. She itching. And you heard what the women said. Listen to them. We listen to these women. Listen to them. All on TikTok. It's a whole movement of women saying Ayesha Curry is exactly what it looks like when a woman don't get to have her whole phase. That's why y'all need to go on and get it out y'all system. They are encouraging y'all. Thought it up. AG, is them infrareds pointed on you? What's that green light?
You know what it is.
You cool?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
shit. Get the fuck from over here.
Yep. Chicago. Yep.
Classic.
Yep. Go ahead and move around, Ted.
You saw my face?
Yeah. They think this shit just on the internet. It sure isn't. Bisco said, how y'all know she already, how y'all know she not already doing it? Yeah, she probably is. I mean, he travels a lot for work. Miss Perfect in the chat said agreed. Yeah,
She got
yeah.
full boy. She got somebody over there.
Yeah, man. But and Steph probably and Steph probably ain't tripping. You know why? You know why? Yeah. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. They got that type of bread, that type of investment into each other. They're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's clear. I mean, but even still, if they got some type of agreement that they got in place, you know what I'm saying? Then if they got some type of agreement that they got in place, then that is what that is. But she don't need to be out here in public, you know, pretty much playing with how he is looked at amongst men. You know what I'm saying? Like amongst men, we looking at him like, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna, you feel me? But you know, the Ike Turner management program was shut down. You know, unfortunately, back in like 1998, they shut down the Ike Turner management program. So nobody can, you know, you can no longer use that. You good?
Hey, I'm good.
Yeah.
This happens way more often than y'all think it does.
Boy. I saw them green lights. I said, shit, that look like some shit I got. I said, it's them big. Are those big?
Like, let's go.
That shit was on your chest. I'm like, shit, you finna down this bitch.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to have to live with that. You know, if I can avoid it, you feel me?
They probably like, oh, he just exaggerating. He's looking around.
Now you see how. No, bro, I know. Trust me, I know. Trust me.
We in the cut now. We can...
Yeah, shit.
Hey, whatever is about to happen out there, I ain't got to see it. I ain't got to see it.
Yeah.
What he walking around with, I don't need no. Not
that shit had to. She said, "Tez, get out of there." she said, "Tez got out of there." Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Motherfucker got to get home. He got to get home. That boy got kids. Yeah, he got. That's a father. He got
up out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Y'all heard the engine? That supposed to. Y'all heard the engine? Yeah.
Gone.
Shit.
Yeah, we about there. We about that one. We about that jam.
Let the YNs YN. You know.
Hey, you can't stop
10 o'clock. Yep.
You can't stop it. It's the witching hour and it's Friday night.
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock, man.
Yeah, you know it's about to go down.
Yep. Funeral homes about to get paid in the morning.
That okay, so for y'all that don't know, out allegedly out here, if something like that happens, that's basically them warning you to get out of here or you too. That's them warning you, get up out of here or you too. We already saw you. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They do not care in the city. They don't.
Yeah, she said he took off. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to go, Adele.
Yeah.
It's time to go. But yeah, man.
I ain't drawing nothing tonight. Allegedly. Nah.
But yeah, man,
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably when I do get up out of here. So
this shit did turn from code language to cops, boy. This shit been bad boys. What you gonna do?
Classic.
People don't think it's wild, bro. People do not think it's wild out here.
They think it's just TikTok. No, that's
I
Chicago.
I turned my AC on now.
Yeah,
I was chilling.
That's it's Chicago, man. But shit,
get up out of that one.
That's the code language on suppression, man. Whew. Yeah, man.
You probably got the suppressor on that mug. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, hey, I just was at the range yesterday shooting.
Good.
Yeah, I was up there with me and my pops went to the range. That's why I ain't stream. I slid out that way. Linked over my pops. We went to the range. Let some shots off. I'm still sharp. I'm still sharp. Yeah, I was shooting at the small human target too. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best one to go for.
It was tough, man. I hadn't shot in a while. Then, like, you know, I'm still rehabbing too. So, like, even just stabilizing and shit like that to let the shots go.
How many you get center mass?
Felt a little shit. Damn near all. You talking about percentage wise? Because I don't know how many rounds I shot.
Yeah, percentage wise.
80-something%. I shot. Yeah, 80-something% center mass, and then the rest, the other. When I started aiming for the head, I shot at. I hit the head. I didn't shoot that many rounds at the head, but I shot at the head at like 60-something%. yesterday. But the ones I missed were headshot attempts at 40 yards with a 9mm snub nose.
Double tap was decent too.
Yeah.
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 You good then? You good then?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Yeah.
Always
yeah,
double tap. Always double.
Yeah. No, for sure. If I gotta let it go, it's gonna sound like it's a switch on it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna think it was a switch on it. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. So what y'all got, man? Chat Q&A. What's up? What we doing, chat?
Y'all got a few minutes.
Yeah, just a few. I'm about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be over with. I give y'all 10 minutes, and then it's a wrap. I had to get some sleep today, man. I said I know I'm a stream, but it's gonna be later on. I wasn't getting in that 4 o'clock window today, dog. Overtime kicked my ass.
Hey, and I'm telling them, and this is gonna.
I'm only gonna do.
It's
this
gonna
once.
change because this is unique content.
No, for sure. Oh, this,
it's
yeah.
gonna-
I'm not even worried about that. That shit
Yeah,
ain't
it's
nothing.
unique content.
You just gotta stay consistent. That's all that is.
The minute me and you get on the horn and be like, "Hey, bro, it's that day today, ain't it?" We both gonna be like, "Yeah, it's that day today."
No, I mean, shit, I already made it. When I first started streaming, I used to come on here and go one on nobody. Then it was just like me and Deacon, or me and Jay Zilla, or me and Joe Jet. Like it'd just be me and one
Mr.
person.
McBride.
Yeah, me and Mr. Then it turned into like, I'm talking about like just in the chat. It'd be like me and one other person. And then it started being like me and 3. Now it's like no matter what time I stream, like even when I did the first Red Room, it was like almost 10 people in there at certain points of time. So to me, it's like, okay, it's just okay. How did I go from 0 to 10, 0 to 13, 0 to 15, like it is sometimes, right? Well, it's just consistency. So it's like you keep doing that and it multiplies on itself. That's the thing. People think it adds. It don't. It multiplies.
It don't add. It multiplies.
Yeah. So it go from like 1, and now it'd be like right now it's showing me like, you know what I'm saying, 7 or 8 or fluctuating all the way up to 10 and 11 tonight, right? On this evening time. And it's outside of my normal pocket. And then it'll eventually turn that 10 or 11 don't turn into like 13. It turns into 20, 22, 24.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It multiplies. So it's just a matter of time before we streaming and it's like 90, 80 heads in there, 90 people in there. You know what I'm saying? And
well, if certain outlets keep stealing the stuff that we're talking about, it happened again today on a very popular stream. I ain't gonna. I
ain't listen. Because I don't even want to have to put. I don't even want to put Chat 3 into no wars yet. I don't even want to put them in.
Time yet.
Yeah, it's not. I don't even want to put us. I don't even want to.
That's what we both said.
Yeah. I said yet like a motherfucker now. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't even want us to have to pull up like that right now.
I mean, you seen it.
You seen it. No, we gonna walk shit down when it's time.
Yeah.
It's only so much. It's only so much that you know that you can take.
Yeah.
It's only so much you can take before you be like, "Hey, man, look.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, but I don't appreciate it."
Yeah. It's going. Listen, men have moods too. These big content creators, because it's one of them things where it's like, all right, y'all react to other people's shit and show their face and show their channel and react to them. But with my shit, you farming it. You not putting my name on it in no way, shape, or form. My face, my platform. You just farming the ideas, which I get that people do to a degree, but do it in a reaction platform so I could eat too. And if you're not gonna do that, I understand. I swear I understand. But I gotta now you gonna force me to make it be known. You see what I'm saying? And it's gonna be one of these days where I wake up and it's just gonna be.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
And that's what it's gonna end up being.
Facts.
I don't wanna have to send T, Jay Zilla, Joe Jet, Souls, me, you. I don't want us to have to pull up in nobody chat and start dropping threes, bro. I don't want us to have to get on this, bro. I don't want this to have to happen, bro. I don't want, because once them threes fall in, G, any rebuttals, G, and don't drop a link either.
You know what? I will say this, right?
Bro.
I will say this. There's no soulless content here. There is no soulless content here. So when people they don't have any real connection to it, it comes off as very inauthentic and very much fake when they do this. And it's obvious, and their audience will catch on even before we pop up.
How? If they ain't putting on, if they not putting, bro, if they not showing you, it's a million places to get ideas from. You know what I'm saying? A million. So it's like how they gonna catch if they don't never point nothing in your direction. It is, and I'm not asking for nothing. It's just one of them things. Like you either gonna express some type of some type of acknowledgement. Or I'm gonna force your hand, G. You ain't gonna.
Man, that plagiarism is strong, bro.
Hey, Tristan L said, I'm a soldier. I stay ready. Miss Perfect said 333. She said, I'm gonna come back as softy with 333. Yep. We drop. Don't listen. Don't make us pull up in your chat. G. Tristan said, when you dropping more music, bro, I played your music on the block. Had my homies replaying shit. Couldn't even finish. Not for real. Oh, damn. That's what's up. Sooner than you think, bro. I got you. Sooner than you think. It's the weekend, dog.
Classic.
Can't wait for that tour.
You never know with me. You never know with me. Yeah, you said can't wait for the tour. Yeah, we got to put it in motion, bro. It's a lot to that though, but we're gonna make it happen for sure.
Yeah,
everything is obtainable. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it.
Wheels already moving.
Yeah, for sure. Tristan said put a name on it, drop an ad if you ain't scary. Yeah. Yeah, not today, dog. Not today, dog.
We gotta be snipers. We gotta be snipers.
Yeah. Let me get my kickstand. Let me get my kickstand out. You know what I'm saying? Let me adjust my
monster and your Mountain Dew right next to you.
Yeah, let me adjust my. You feel me? Let me get right.
Got water jug on the other side. Kick your boots off. You're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. Let me get right.
Let's go.
Yeah,
you need a spider next to you,
Let me get Let me Yep.
There will be an opportune time. There will be an opportune time.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But no, new music coming sooner than you think for sure. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. We did the 10 for the chat Q&A. It's been a
I'm glad y'all can't hear that.
Oh yeah. Can't. What you talking about? The crackling and the popping? Talking about somebody outside in Chicago making some popcorn?
Yep.
Classic.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all can't hear that. I got the windows up.
Yeah, it's not funny, man.
We got out of there.
That's somebody's baby, Tez.
It is.
You said it is. It is. Bro think it's funny. It is. Look at Donye sending me trade offers, man. This dude. Hey, we finna change his name to Check Your Trades.
He always trading somebody.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Chat 333 League. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, Tez, I'm not sorry I got to do it to you. You know what I mean? You know, we got matchup of the week. We playing for first place this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna have to kick your ass, Tez. It just is what it is, bro. Many have tried, many have failed. I understand. Listen, I understand what your team going through, you know, whatever, with injuries or whatever you got going on. We all dealing with it, bro. It is what it is.
Man, people, bro.
I just want to tell you, man, the man, bro, you know, this shit is not going this way because I chose for it to be this way, bro. It's just you just another name on the schedule, bro. You just another name on the schedule,
hey,
you know.
I say it like this. May the odds ever be in my favor, but if I have to lose this week, if I do lose this week, I will see you in the final week.
You'll see me in the championship?
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple people said they got something to say about that. They say
they ain't got no choice.
Shit, I'm walking shit down, though.
All right. Okay. 24 is in the building. Look, y'all. Look, y'all donating. Y'all donating. These two right here is where the championship lies at. This is the real battle. It can go either way. It's so close. But at the end of the day, the rest of y'all cannon fodder. I'm going to beat y'all every week. I'm going to beat y'all up and down the street. I'll beat you up and down the street every single week. And in the minute, if I find a weakness in the team, I'm going to y'all see what I did. The chat's public. You saw what I did. Y'all didn't even know he was sitting in there. Free agent. Got me some easy ones. Bolstered up some points. Should have did it. I should have pulled the trigger on him last week. Didn't do it. Wasn't making the mistake again.
Man, listen, I don't care what you do, bro. I'm going to be real with you. I don't care what you do. You got to take this L, folks. You see what you up against, bro. You see it. You see it. You see it. You know what's going on with me. I told the first week was a fluke. Uncle Plug beat me the first week. I told Danye, I said, bro, I'll fuck around, don't lose the rest of the season. He talking about bet money. Have I lost since? I haven't lost since. I've been stepping on shit.
You ain't lost since.
Norris came, Norris went. Sarita came, Sarita went. Danye came, Danye went. I got a hit list. You just happen to be next, bro. So I just want to let you know this shit not personal, bro.
Hey,
it's
so
not personal. It's
one of
business.
us is in here. Both of us in here at 4-1. Somebody got to leave forward to 5-2.
Bro, it's business, bro. It's business, bro. We ain't gonna be no tie. All them players on Monday. All them players on Monday. All them players on Monday not gonna save you. All that shit you got going on Monday. You trying to take me into the deep waters. That Monday shit not gonna work, bro. That shit not gonna work, bro. It don't work on me. Your total got to beat my total. It don't matter what day they play. When you see when you got 3 left on Monday and you see the motherfucking cushion that my team got, you gonna know this shit insurmountable. It's insurmountable, Tez. You know. I know. Yeah. Get your shit together. I know that's why you talking that free. Yeah, you know you got some work to do. My team injury proof. Yours not. Yours not. You won, motherfucker. You won ACL away, Tez. Yeah. I could afford some injuries. I'm straight.
Yeah.
I'm straight.
I had to do some maintenance.
You have to do something. Y'all better. Everybody, I'm putting the whole league on Norris. Norris talking about he don't do trades, so stop sending offers. He better do something. Because I'm gonna spin his block. I'm spinning his block.
My advice
Plug got to see me.
You get a couple trades. Norris will have a super strong team, and Plug got to get rid of some of them Buccaneers.
Hey, listen to me. He got too many. No, let him keep them. I'm spinning they block. He the only person that gave me a loss, and it was on some fluky shit. So when I gotta play him again, and when I see him again,
Tom Brady came back that week that you lost.
Man, it wasn't even no
Baker
shit
Mayfield
like that. It wasn't even that, bro. I had. It wasn't even that. I beat myself. I had EJ Speed on my defense. He was the top 10 in tackles. He was top 10 in tackles in the NFL last season. The Houston Texans acquired him and put him on the bench. So he gave me 0 points. I said, how the fuck? I said, I never seen this in my life. How you acquire a top 10 tackler to put him at a number 2 behind somebody? So he gave me a 0, and that's how I lost the plug by like a couple points on some dumb
Browns.
shit. So
my Browns did that, bro.
I'm supposed
to
be
Browns
undefeated.
players.
Yeah,
they jagging. Myles Garrett is not being Myles Garrett. I think he just frustrated because he wants Shador as a quarterback. Bad. He been saying it every week at press conference. I don't know why we ain't got Shador up here. I mean, they might. I don't know. Stefanski, either he gonna get fired or Miles gonna leave if we don't see Shador playing by the end of the season.
I think Stefanski already know the writing on the wall, so he's just going out his way.
This whole situation with Shador Sanders didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I just made a blockbuster trade today. I don't know if you know, but I just made a blockbuster trade. I got Jamar Chase now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw it.
Flacco, because Flacco's gonna go sling.
Yeah, so you cooked, bro. You cooked. You cooked, bro. This shit over with for you. So but I just wanted to tell you,
we got a nice shot.
Who is we?
I'm telling you, me and my mayonnaise people, we gonna be all right.
What you want to bet, bro?
No, I need them to do good, so I can't bet on it. I got another bet right.
Bro, we ain't got to bet no bread. What you want to bet? Loser change their team name.
Oh no, we can't change the team name.
You're not gonna be your team name is We the Ones. You're not gonna be the one no more. You're gonna be the 2.
We gonna stay at 1.
You gonna be the 2.
We gonna be all right.
Man, okay. So what we doing? We live streaming on Sunday?
I won't be here.
See?
Sunday's my birthday.
See? Happy birthday. Oh, damn, I'm finna beat you on your birthday? Perfect. Perfect. Now, you ain't life, but you're going to lose to my team for sure.
I can't lose.
Miss Perfect in the chat said,
hold on. Code language, impervious.
Miss Perfect in the chat said, yeah, I've been ready for the tour passport on the way. Facts.
Get it, Sko. You need the passport. Get the passport, Sko.
Yeah.
Hey, him and me had some situations that we worked in together, man. Crazy.
It be like that.
Well, I'll tell you, look quick one. We worked at this spot out in J-Town, right? You know, I ain't gonna say the name of the town. We worked out in this spot out in J-Town, and man, these dudes came in there and they got beat up. They got beat up, bro. Our team whooped these dudes so bad they came back and started shooting at us. Man, I'm talking about they lit the place up. It was crazy. Me and Scott was like, man, that was nuts. They could have got us. Nah, we was behind bulletproof glass. We was all right, but they didn't know that. They thought. I locked that door so fast.
Dang.
I ain't never seen Skull move that fast since football, bro. I swear. I ain't seen him move that fast since football.
Hey, so time to fight, time to run.
Crouching tiger, hitting ninja. You know what I'm saying? He was all over the place.
It's a time to fight and a time to run. Good security knows. Good security know what time it is.
Yeah, don't. That's the disclaimer. If anybody think about trying Skull, they should try again. You know what I'm saying? He is very, very elusive when it comes to getting up.
Classic.
Don't underestimate that man. Do not underestimate that man.
Told you. I'll be on stage chilling.
Yeah.
Go ahead, jump up here. I'm gonna watch. Ain't gonna miss a lyric. Going in,
Another night I had, because at the time I was a doorman. I was the door. I had like 3 that was banned from the place. They like, when I say this, Sco was by the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was by the stage that night. And he saw him. He had to have seen what was about to happen. Because dudes came up there, and I'm telling them, I'm like, I ain't about to move. You know what I'm saying? Especially this is my spot. I'm getting paid to be here. I'm not about to let y'all up in here. Dude say, well, what you gonna do about it? And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to just, take them. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever about to happen. And literally, I go to back up real quick so I can, gauge my distance. Skull behind me. What's up, Tiz? What's up, bro? What's up? They was like, hey, the numbers a little bit too even now. We'll be back. They never came back. They never came back.
Listen, man. I was at an anonymous university with Sco. We was visiting some anonymous ladies at an anonymous time and period in our lives, and it was an anonymous group of men, and they was upset with us because of the anonymous ladies we was with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we seen these gentlemen. We saw these gentlemen. It was a lot of them too. We saw these gentlemen at the what's that shit called? The anonymous area where everybody eats at. I'm not gonna give out no names and no nothing because people, they
will know immediately.
Yeah.
They know immediately.
But we seen these gentlemen, right? And they just staring, bro. They talking, they tapping each other, they talking, and then they keep looking. It's like super obvious, right? So I'm so instantly I'm Skull. You see these keep looking at us. You feel me? Like all of them. He yeah, I see him. Instantly. I'm talking about soon as I asked him, he saw him, I saw him. But when I said something, it activated something in him.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
He stands up. Now, mind you, we about 20, 25 feet away from these individuals. It's probably like 10 to 15 of them. It's a group of these guys because they played an anonymous sport, right? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? He stand up. Hey, what y'all looking at? Is it a problem? He say, it's a lot of y'all. But it take us an anonymous amount of hours. He said the amount. I'm not going to say because I don't want nobody put together. He said it take us XYZ hours to get home, XYZ hours to get back. We'll shoot this bitch up. He said that on a college campus, loud, I swear to God. Oh, my life. He said, allegedly, all for content creation purposes and entertainment. He said, they were like, yeah, all right. He was like, yeah. The girl's pulling on his pants. Go sit down. I'm just looking at it. He's standing up next to me. I'm just looking at him like he for real. Like I was gonna ride with him. It is what it is. But I'm just like, why? Like Why he just crash out like that? You feel me? And then we see these gentlemen later, and they cornered me. They cornered me. So I didn't know that they was looking at us because one of the anonymous women that I was out there to see was one of these anonymous men's, I guess, recent ex. You know what I'm saying? And I may or may not have been a part of their split. You know what I'm saying? Unbeknownst to me.
Everybody's a villain sometimes.
Hey, unbeknownst, I didn't know. I didn't know anything. I'm classic. So look, you know, they corner us later that night. We don't know. They corner us at this party. Same anonymous men. Got us surrounded. Well, me surrounded. Like you said, you didn't even know. You look behind you, he was already right there. Same thing. I'm looking at everybody. The dude talking to me, all of a sudden, he next to me. What's good?
Man,
I'm looking at him. Yeah, I'm looking at him.
Giant
like,
cat, bro.
Hey.
Like didn't make a sound when he moved.
Classic.
Like a giant cat just right there. Like,
hey, Big Skull gonna have your back, G. Gonna have your back. Yeah. We stood our ground too. It ain't go left. They would have had the ups on us though for sure. It was too many of them. We was gonna lose that night. We was gonna go to the.
What do I always say?
We was gonna go to the urgent.
You might lose, but you take it a lot with you.
No, for sure. For sure. All I needed to do was just to land this two that I had in mind. I just need to land that 2 on the one that was talking crazy. Everybody else can get down and jump me, whatever. I just needed that 2 to connect because he was going to sleep. Now everybody else get
If your conditioning is good, depending on how many, could walk away from that one because you know how to hit people.
Nah, dude, it's not even that. It was the size of these people.
Anonymous athletes.
Yeah, these motherfuckers had no Diddy. These motherfuckers had too much girth. It was too much. It was too much. It was too many pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they would have worked.
Yeah, overwhelmed. They would have overwhelmed us, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't
the siege would have happened. It wouldn't have been technique or skill. It was just Yep. That would have been the situation. We wasn't gonna win. I'm telling you, if we had a shot, I'll tell you. We was gonna lose that one. But because we showed our teeth, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody, if it's 10 or 12 of y'all and y'all think about jumping on 2 dudes, nobody want to be the 2 or 3 of y'all that come out of there fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No, because it's gonna be 2 or 3 that's messed up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be the 2 or 3 that try to dive in
nobody
first.
Wants to be that one.
Yeah, and I think they all made an executive decision to just go back to getting on the hose. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, they said, hey, we up out of here, y'all. We
let's just party, man. Yeah, let's just party because they kind of we wasn't listen. The shit wasn't we wasn't gonna make it easy.
Yeah,
allegedly all for content creation purpose.
I'm only gonna do this.
You know
once.
what I always find funny in those situations?
What?
Before I let you close out and say goodnight to your chat, I always find funny that like nobody wants to be the first one to run up and get knocked out. Cause they know they gonna be the one that get clowned by the big group later on tonight.
He said me and Tez done been in some shit and a lot of shit.
Man,
you said nobody want to be the one to get clowned by the group.
Yeah, because you know, especially like if you got like a group 5, 10 of them dudes, the first 2 to 3 they getting the worst of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they just running in there like lemons to get knocked out.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, you could say the name. She closed it."
I still ain't saying it. They're not connecting me to nothing.
I ain't saying no names either. I just know.
Go, you know some other stuff happened. I'm not saying no names there, bro.
Nah, no names on my stream. Y'all ask police. Y'all playing police games.
Classic.
Yeah. But it's been a good one, chat. The police done pulled up, so we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Start calling him Alonzo and not
They're finna start name dropping. That's where we wrap it at. They finna start name dropping, chat. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button if you haven't already. Exit out the chat. Hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. You know what I mean? If you don't do nothing else, make sure you stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart.